So guys, there were reports of military coup against Congo president who is 79-year-old President Denis Nguesso, that he traveled to the US and then the military in the country took over power. But yesterday, the government of Congo came out to debunk the news that it was not true. But before they debunked it, there were celebrations everywhere. Even some people from Congo were on Twitter celebrating the fact that of a truth, their sit-tight president, who has ruled them for over 39 years, has been removed. But he later came out to say that he is still in power, that such a thing did not happen in the country. But we will begin to look at this. This is the same thing that happened in Gabon before the military finally took over this year's September. Before now, we know that the military tried to take over some years ago, but the presidency of the country intervened. But finally, the military in Gabon took over and removed the Bongo family from office after they have ruled them for over 56 years. And now the president of Congo have been ruling the country for 39 solid years. And now you've had this rumor of them trying to remove you, and you've strived, you've fought, you've come back, and you are happy. You are giving us statements that you are back into office. There was nothing like that ever tried to happen. But like we keep saying, are these leaders not sensitive to what the people are saying? The people are saying, we don't want you people in office. You are sit-tight leaders who don't even understand what we are going through, who don't want to give us the dividends of democracy, yet they will continue to stay in office for decades. 39 years, almost 4 decades, you are in office. The same kind of person in office. You're not allowing the people to experience a new leadership. We know that obviously you have not been doing excellently well for the people. See the way people reacted to the supposed coup in Congo on X. This person here said, "This is good for Africa, I beg." This is what he's saying, that this is a good development. We know that military takeover, military coup is obviously not the best style of leadership. But because of the way our African leaders treat their people, because of how African leaders don't care about the people, all their concern is themselves. Whenever coup happen in different countries, people celebrate. People are always happy. Another person here said both Cameroon and Uganda should follow suit. Africa and Africans must be freed. This here, we know that normally Cameroon and Uganda too, they have sit-tight leaders that have stayed for 2 decades, over 2 decades and more. Yet they don't want to leave office. Yet they don't want these people to have a breath of fresh air. This person here said Africans do not need nor support sit-tight political leaders. Those that have overstayed their welcome should go. AU should exert pressure in this direction. And I don't know why the African Union or the ECOWAS don't intervene in case like this. In the case of Gabon, for example, we had one family that ruled the people for over 56 years. This is a clear example of leaders that stay in power and don't want to leave. Leaders that stay in power, not minding what the people are saying, not minding if the people want you or if they don't want you. All you are after is the fact that you remain in office, the fact that you and your family, you are feeding large, you are enjoying yourself, and then you just remain in power. That's not what Africans are asking for. They are asking for people that will come into power, finish their tenure, and then allow other people to come into power. Not fighting to stay in power, not killing to stay in power, not forcing yourself on the people. That's not what the people are asking for. They are asking for leaders who will have the heart to lead them correctly and then leave when it is time for you to leave. And that person here said, how can one person be in power for 39 years if care is not taken? Nigeria is heading in the same direction. Tinubu is gradually consolidating his grip on Nigeria. I believe that Nigeria, we are not going to go that direction, because Nigerians now know better, and Nigerians will fight to the last. Nigerians will not allow any sit-tight governor or president to be in power, because once your tenure expire, we must have an election and vote for someone who we want to come into power. And we know that definitely here in Nigeria, we do 2 terms in office. You cannot go beyond that. And we will fight and ensure that no sitting president will push it to more than 2 terms in office, because we know politicians can be very callous. We know politicians can just wake up and because they want to stay in power, just like we have seen in these different African countries, they will bring up rules, bring up laws that will back them up so they can stay 50 years, 39 years. That's too much for one person to be ruling a whole nation. What ideas, what creativity will you want to have to help them that you have not been able to do in the last 5 years, in the last 10 years, that you have to spend 39 solid years in office to make those things to come to pass? And then the people are not even enjoying any dividends of democracy. The people are not enjoying good governance from you. That's not what they are asking for. Even if the president of Congo have come out to say that it is not true, that he is still the president, there's no military coup and all of that, we know that since there have been an attempt, just like it happened in Gabon some years ago, definitely they will keep planning until they take over. This person here said, before ECOWAS chairman will return from USA, Nigeria will join the coup. Another person here said, why did he last these years? Power intoxicates absolute power. Firepower has become absolute power. And that's the simple truth. Indeed, power intoxicates. Indeed, these politicians don't know how to manage power. Once they get into office, they just want to stay in office. They just want to continue eating. They just want to continue fending for themselves. They just don't want to leave. You stay your first 5 years, first 4 years, first 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 39 years, one person. You remain in office, not minding what the people are saying, not minding the fact that the people are already tired of your government. You stayed this long for 39 solid years. Like I asked earlier, what do you want to do for the people as their president that you could not do for your first 10 years, for example? What couldn't you do your first 20 years? Until now that you want to spend almost 4 decades in office, what are the things that the people can look and say that this our president has been amazing, this our president has done this, has done that for us in these 39 years in office? Obviously, believe you me, they cannot point out to anything, because if they are truly happy with you, they will not be thinking of coup. And you, as their president, you will not be scared of coup. Because many of our African leaders now, they cannot move, they cannot do things because they are scared of coup. We saw how some of them had to change their leaders, the military leaders in their countries, because they were scared of coup. Is that the solution to what we are facing in Africa? Is that what we need as Africans? All what the people are asking from you is good governance, yet you will deny them that, and then you will sit tight and fight them so you can stay back in office. Another person here said, revolution in African countries. This is what I see. This person here said, Africa is waking up. The Egyptian we see now, we shall see no more. Indeed, the Egyptian we see today, we shall see no more. That's the sorrow Africans are going through in the hands of sit-tight leaders. They will see them no more. And if this is the best way for the people to get those they really want to come into power, I believe that these leaders just have to listen to the people. When the people are tired of you, when the people don't want you in office, don't force yourself on the people. It's going to be difficult for you to even work for them because you have no plans, you have no strategy, you will just be in power with nothing for the people. And that's not what the people are asking for. The people are asking for leaders who have plans for them. The people are asking for leaders who will be able to move their countries forward. The people are asking for leaders who will fight for them, leaders who will stand and ensure that their nation will stand and ensure that they enjoy the dividends of democracy. This person here said a military coup is currently unfolding in Congo. The country's president is in New York while the military is seizing control of key installations in the capital. Good riddance. Can you imagine? Everybody is just okaying this. Everybody is just happy that it is going this way. It's supposed to be a message to these African leaders that they should rise up. It's supposed to be a message for sit-tight leaders that it's time for them to leave. But no, they will keep forcing themselves on the people. They will keep fighting to stay in power, regardless of what the people are saying, regardless of how the people are saying it. They don't want to know. All they want to know is that they want to remain in power. Another person here said, what is Cameroon waiting for? They should kick out the tyrants. Africa must be free from neocolonialism. Way to go, Congo. Africa must indeed be free from neocolonialism, and that's the same thing we as a nation, Nigeria, we have been fighting for. That's the same thing well-meaning Nigerians have been kicking against. Nigerians will keep saying, we know who won the presidential election in 2023, yet the judiciary failed Nigerians. Yet, they failed Nigerians even after the evidences that we provided before them in the court. And that's why at this point, we keep calling on the Supreme Court to ensure that they serve justice in this case, so Nigerians will be able to have confidence in our judiciary again, so that our nation, Nigeria, will move forward again, so we can enjoy the dividends of democracy in our nation, Nigeria. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please do help to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Please do help to like this video, and please do help to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you get notifications whenever we post a new video.